All right. I'm gonna talk about is self-improvement even worth it? I can talk about this because I've done it for damn near 2, maybe almost 3 years now. 2 years. I don't know. I was 18 years old. I'm gonna loop and ramble and go back and forth. I don't really care. It's just a video, so if you stick around and watch it, great. If you don't, oh well. I'm just gonna keep doing them. Is self-improvement worth it? The answer, really, like anything else that I've learned, it depends. It depends. Why do you want to do self-improvement, right? Why do you actually want to improve yourself? Do you want to improve yourself to get girls? Is that it? Is it just so you can be fucking top G and get a bunch of pussy and have a harem of women and have your rotation and do all that bullshit? I'll just be straight up with you. I don't think it's worth it if you're doing it for that reason. I don't think it's worth it. I've had it. I've had the fast car. I make money. When I say I did this shit, I did it the whole way through. I didn't go to college. I started a business. I work all the time. I fucking lost 100 pounds. I quit drinking. I lost friends. I went the whole way into it. I did the whole bullshit, all of it. And the answer is, if you're doing it just to get girls, it's not worth it. It's just straight up not worth it. If you want to go get girls, bro, just work out and go to college. I mean, I'll just be real with you. You're going to get girls in college if you're decent looking. You know how to put on an outfit. I mean, look at me, bro. I'm wearing fucking a stained ass, wrinkled ass Columbia shirt. I got fucking Walmart shorts. You know what I mean? I've also reached the point where I don't fucking care anymore. You know, because if you're really doing it because you want to be better and you want to be better than yourself and you want to, as long as God is willing, live to your full potential, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. But if you're doing it just to get girls, man, you don't need a fast car to get girls. You shouldn't need those things, because if you need those things to get girls, bro, you're never going to be happy. You're not going to be happy, because you'll never know that it came from just you. You know what I mean? If you had to do all this bullshit just to get girls, it didn't come from you. You know, it came from the stuff. And then as soon as you're at the club and you see someone that's got that's an inch taller than you, or it has a faster car than you, or has better subs than you, or whatever it is that you're measuring, right? Has more money than you, is further along in his entrepreneurship journey, you're gonna get all jealous and you're gonna get all butthurt, and then you're it's gonna kill you, and then you're gonna be plus you're gonna be sitting around just wondering, does this girl even want me because of this, or because I'm a fun person? I thought about it too on the drive over here. I was like, man, to be honest, there was a point where I don't know, maybe 16 months in, something, you just become so consumed by how you're measuring up to everyone and being better than everyone and just all this bullshit, bro, that you lose the fun side of yourself, the side of yourself that would laugh and joke. And I was I am still, you know, but when I was all fat and an alcoholic and fucking partying all the time, man, I was a fun motherfucker, dude. I was a great time, you know. I had my shortcomings, and I know that that's not the best way to live. I've lived my life full tilt. I am a balls to the walls kind of person. I've gone full tilt partying, and I've gone full tilt, you know, self-improvement. And I finally got a girlfriend, a real girlfriend, you know, and I went full tilt in that. I went full tilt on all right, I want to be the best boyfriend. Like, I want to be the best. And, man, shit just doesn't work that way. Like, like, if you're drawing your identity, and I'll go into this in a long form, like, video, you know, this is just, is it worth it, right? But if you're drawing your identity from being the best at everything and being the best and this and that, you're never going to be happy, because you're going to walk around and you'll be with your girlfriend and you'll see someone that's an inch taller than you, you know, or you'll hear someone that makes a good job. Instead of being like fucking a normal person and being happy for them and being like, wow, that's great, you're sitting over here like, man, I fucking hate that motherfucker. Like, he thinks he's better than me, wants to take my girl, this and that. And like, it's just the most toxic ass, stressful way to live. And you end up hating your life just as much as you did when you were fucking off and smoking weed and being a dipshit, you know. Like, it doesn't really get better if you're doing it for girls. And so, like, I mean, yeah, if you're doing it for girls, bro, just go to college and get a job, work out, learn how to dress nice, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Don't listen to what Top G says. Is like, oh, you're gonna fucking if you're not like driving a fucking Lambo or some shit. Like, it's just the truth, man. If you can't get girls, it's probably for like a couple of reasons. Either you just don't fucking look good, which you can fix. Like, if you don't look good, you can fix that. Or you're probably just fucking really scared of talking to girls. And you can fix that too. You just gotta grow a set and go talk to like 100 or 200 girls and just hit on girls like all day long. And just get it out of your system, grind that out, and like be able to be conversational with people. And not even in this weird sort of like thing with the red pill is it makes you want to like, so every red pill video, if you've ever noticed, is titled in copywriting language, right? It took me in the entrepreneurship eventually to learn about copywriting, right? It's all done in copywriting language. Do this so you can. If she does this, you need to this. If this, then this. Because it's going to get you a bunch of fucking clicks, and it's going to make it's marketing, bro. That's all it is. And so, like, you start to live your life where you think like, oh my God, if this, then I need to do this. If this, then I need to do this. And it's like, bro, to be honest, man, you're just going to be much happier, like, building yourself, building a strong, you can't have an identity that's rooted in things of the world, man. You got to have an identity that's rooted in God and Jesus Christ. That's my solution. That's what's helped me and taken me the furthest in all this. You know, it's just been like, all right, I'm not measured by that. And like, it just all naturally kind of falls into place, you know? And you also got to build yourself into a person, man, that like you like, and that you're worth, that's like worth defending. And, you know, like, don't let someone treat you like shit. And be able to defend yourself. You know, that's all it is. It's not like, it's not as crazy as it seems to be. And to be honest, man, I don't know, my thinking has changed here recently, you know, the last couple months, and we'll see if it works. But I'm so far into this now that I'm not gonna quit, you know, but I'm also not gonna do it for getting girls or money or cars or trucks, because I've had all the shit. It didn't make me happy. I've had the rotation, I've had the fast car, I've had the money, I've had it all, and like, man, it was cool. You know, it was cool. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. Like, your life is gonna be cooler if you have a boat. You know, you can invite people out and shit and have a good time, but you already need to be the person that people want to go out with anyways, not the person that people want to go out with because you have XYZ or because you do XYZ. Like, that's just a plastic life, but a better plastic life. You know, you need to have a real life, and you need to be a real person, you know, and be a person that you're willing to defend. And being a person that you're willing to defend means, like, you have an identity that's not rooted in something from the world. It's rooted in God, and it'll cause you to, like, not choose to go date the girl that's been with all the dudes, or like, it kind of gives you just like some common sense, man. And it also keeps you from things that aren't going to be good for you, and it keeps you out of, like, it also, like, say this. Say, for instance, you are upset at your girlfriend for XYZ reason. Like, you're upset with your girlfriend because she said something and it made you feel super insecure. But it's, like, about your car. Like, she's like, oh, you got a piece of shit car or something. And it's like, okay, my identity's not in the car. And it doesn't matter. And shit just starts to, like, fall off your sides. Where, like, I'll be at work and something doesn't go right. You know, an outcome I wanted, I don't get. And it's like, okay, well, my identity wasn't in the outcome. What can I do? I can just work a little bit differently, or try and learn this a little different way and adjust. That's what you got to be, man. That's just plain and simple what you got to be. Quick recap. Don't do it for the girls, man. If you really want to go get girls, just work out. And just work out, bro, and learn how to dress decent, and you'll get a girl. It's not really, like, it's not fucking rocket science. It's not this, like, crazy thing. The only reason they do that is because, like, it makes you a really fucking good customer when you have no identity, bro. When you got no identity, you fall to anything, and you need help for solutions that you don't feel like you're strong enough to do. Just make yourself into a strong person, man. And that, like, and I'll show people, like, how to do that, because it's taken me damn near 2 years to figure this out. And if I can save, like, one person at a time, you know, it's worth it to me. But yeah, don't do it for the girls, but don't do it not for the girls. You know what I mean? Like, actually, just do it because you intrinsically want to be a better person. And yeah, self-improvement's worth it that way. But if you're doing it to get pussy, man, there are better ways. You know, there's just straight up better ways. And the whole, like, there's no hope for 5'8" dudes or whatever, that shit's just not true. Like, straight up, bro. I've seen 5'8" dudes with, like, fucking hot girls, man. And if you're 5'8", bro, you just gotta have bigger nuts. Like, a lot of people that are, like, 6'4" and this and that, bro, they just don't got nuts, man. Like, the most important thing, dude, is just fucking know that you got a pair. And the only way you do that, bro, is go do things that are going to make you nervous and get through it, and, like, fucking balls will drop and it'll be better. Be better, guys. I hope this helps. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I'm gonna make it anyways. Take care.